Welcome, everyone, to the Content Profit Show, episode 20. This is Jeff Herring, your host, and I'm so glad you're here. Whether you're here live, listening, or watching on a replay, this is a good place to be. Got a great show for you today that I really think is going to be helpful to you. And before we get into that, want to encourage you once again, whether you're listening to this live or on the replay, if you want to be interviewed on this show, simple place to go. thecontentprofitshow.com/guest. thecontentprofitshow.com/guest. And I'll let you in on a little secret. Okay. Now, Jane probably got this email today because I sent it out to all the people that are already scheduled, and giving them a really, really cool gift as a thank you for helping this thing go. It's all my templates, $497 value. So when you come on board and schedule, okay, that's the next step. We got some people that are like on board, but they're scared to schedule. I'm trying to encourage them. You're going to get that that gift too. All right, so let's get right into the show. And there is Miss Jane Gardner.
Hello.
Who helps you with video creation and TV show ideas so you can grow your audience and create content. Well, you're certainly in the right place, aren't you?
I don't know. Am I too big? I'll move I'll fiddle while you're fiddling.
Yeah, because with the banner, you're getting cut off.
I'm cut off, so I'll just try and change my webcam.
Back out a little bit. And this is going to be really helpful for you folks because Jane has brought an article that's based on 3 pillars of her business. And there's so much you can do with 3 pillars. And we'll talk about that as we get into it when Jane gets smaller.
Yeah.
For those.
It'll be a while.
Or I could get bigger and we would balance.
No, that would be silly. Out, Jane.
For those of you that are listening on the podcast,
let's see if it pays
the
attention.
screen's kind of big, so it's okay. And hey, that gives me an opportunity to say, remember that domain name, thecontentprofitshow.com? You want to listen to all the podcasts? Go /podcast. You want to listen to all, or watch all the live cast? Well, that's a great picture of your chin.
Yeah, I know. That made it bigger. I'm going to have to roll myself back. So there we go.
You go. That'll work. We're flexible here. All right. So, Jane, give us the Reader's Digest version of what you do. Fantastic.
Oh, okay. I got really intrigued by video, and then I got really intrigued by television, Roku and Amazon Fire, and so I decided to get into that. And I've got about 4 channels on there right now. And while I was doing that, I realized that there was a need to try and get other people to get onto Roku and Amazon Fire, as well as just to get on camera. So I developed a pro. Like the first question people say, "Oh, it's so hard. It's just too hard. I can't do it. I can't do a show."
Right.
And so I developed a little program that would help them to plan everything. So, and then it becomes real easy, as you know, once you've got your structure. Oh. And for everyone, I want to apologize. I just pulled my mic out.
It's okay. I've done that before too. That sounds amazing because you're right. People get scared of this. And I remember all the way back in 9th grade speech class, I'd go to the bathroom and throw up. I was so nervous. And,
there we go.
Now look what we're doing. There you go. And so anything that you can do to calm people down about that. Because if you think about it, you and I and everybody else grew up with TV.
Yeah.
The most comfortable, medium we knew. And, as some people know, like you and me, there was once a time when there were 3 channels.
Mm-hmm.
And you had to get up to change them. I tell my kids, I remember telling my sons that one time. They're like, "No, you're making it up, Dad."
I know.
Let's dive in here. Take a look at your article. Go over here. There we go. And so how to plan an easy TV show format that you can monetize, leverage, and repurpose in your business. I love it. And I love the background. Folks, I want you to picture, those of you that are watching the live cast, this background in the background for Jane, because it was just giving her fits before, but Just picture that, okay? Um,
Well, there's my background. Yeah. There
yeah,
in my video.
I can
Yeah.
see it.
Yeah. The software decided to not cooperate today.
It happens.
It
That's why, good thing it's not our first rodeo, right? Um, and so, good video, and then some good prelim stuff. Then we get into the meat. You can monetize your TV show, okay? Um, See, and the cool thing about this, that's pillar one. And then down here is pillar two, leverage. Pillar three, repurpose. And the cool thing for Jane and for all of y'all that do three pillar stuff, it allows you to do two things that are really, really powerful. One, it informs you about everything you create. So this can be email, articles, blog posts, videos. Which one of those three pillars am I going to do today? Okay, you do a webinar. Which of the three pillars? Maybe all three. Do a deep dive into one of them, or do a sample of all three. Okay, that's thing one. Thing two is this is so easily repurposable into so many things to build your digital empire, Jane. And then 5 steps to an easy TV show blueprint. That's a good title for an opt-in. I like that. I like that. Good job. All right, so let's go over here and check out this working diagram, and we'll make it bigger for everybody and make us disappear. Still there, Jane?
Yes, I'm still here.
I know. I'm just playing. Okay, so Jane's three pillars are monetize, leverage, and repurpose. And Jane, like I said in the pre-show, this is just something I put together as a loose model. Feel free to suggest, change, remove, add, whatever. Okay, because this is only a few samples of what you can do. Okay, and I've looked over some of your Medium articles, and you've written about this. Other free traffic. I would imagine you get a lot of traffic from videos, YouTube, Vimeo, that kind of thing.
Right.
Okay. All right. Now, the easiest thing to do with this is to create a course. 3 modules: monetize, leverage, repurpose. And it actually would be 5 modules. The first one will be a get started here module, where you give the folks a quick win, maybe calm them down about telling stories about people that stunk the first time they were on camera, right?
Right.
Famous people, that'd be cool. And then the 5th one could be your next success steps, because you never do a conclusion like in an ebook or something. What occurred to me as I was putting this together, I want to know what you thought, was each one of those pillars, monetize, leverage, and repurpose, could easily be its own mini class or mini course, don't you think?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah. And all of those, well, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, all of those could be feeders into the main course, right? So someone could go buy, the leveraging your show, and then they find out, oh, there's 2 more. And you can say, well, yeah, you can get them, and see what would happen pricing wise. Let's say your course is 97, and I'm just pulling numbers out of my head here. But each mini course was 47. Okay. And you could say, well, you could get all 3 separately, but get the course and you'll get, you'll save X. Okay. So traffic, 3 mini courses, course. Do you currently have a membership?
Not for this. No.
Okay.
I have as you know, a Facebook group, private, which anyone can join. So
Cool.
that would be like a freebie to get them in to hear about stuff that I'm doing.
Yeah, another source of traffic. I love it.
Yeah, another source of traffic.
Well, this 3 pillars, monetize, leverage, repurpose, to me, it screams for a membership. Of helping people do this with the goal of getting on video, and really this is a form of TV, but you're taking it to a higher level with Amazon Fire and Roku, and what a cool goal. And so I do a lot of research and a lot of talking to other people about membership sites, and I've shared on here a couple of times. I mean, I know one person that's got a $9 membership site, but she's got 2,700 people in it. So, that's about 24,000 a month, which is not bad. Another person at 47. And then there's people that go all the way to, 997 and big. But that's a lot of service delivery. And so
Right.
one of the ways you could do this is, each week of a month, week 1 could be monetized, week 2 could be leveraged, week 3 could be repurposed. 4th week is a Q&A. Okay?
Right.
That's
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to work that hard. Okay. The other thing you could do is just have one of these trainings a month. Month 1 is monetized, month 2 is leverage, month 3 is repurpose. And that's one meeting a month. The other one would be a Q&A where you answer questions. You could include checklists. You could include, I'm thinking about the modules of the course, video, of course. It would be crazy to have a course on video, not have a video, right?
Yeah, no, they would have to produce a video
Sure.
just to graduate from the course.
Oh, I like that.
I'm a taskmaster.
Good for you. Good for you. That's what I tell people. I'll hold your hand and walk with you through the dark and scary internet forest. And I'll also hold your feet to the fire to get done
Right.
what you need to get done. Years ago, I went to YouTube. This was so ironic. I was looking for a bad video to teach my membership. Content Profit Nation is what it is now. And of course, it didn't take long to find one. But it was about list building. Okay. So I watched it. And I kept waiting for the opt-in, the next step. Jane, everybody, it was a video about list building with no way to build a list they were using. And I'm like,
Wow.
What? So anyway, you could also have a checklist for each part, templates if that made sense.
Oh, for sure.
And then in the membership as well. Does that make sense, either the weekly or the monthly or some combination thereof?
Yeah, I didn't think of it from this angle, so this is great because it's way more. I think it would attract more people because we're talking money.
Yeah.
Monetize. A lot of people don't know that you're doing a show, but it's not free. I mean, you're there for a reason, so you need to monetize it. So
Yeah,
everybody should.
and that's one of the things I like about your 3 pillars. You started with monetize. That's a good hook. That's always a good hook. Now, do you work with private clients?
Yeah, I have a program. Television has a certain other things that you need to know. So like where you have like private clients and they want to step into TV, then we're going into a smaller membership. So this is where they're going to produce their shows for TV. So this is awesome.
That's beautiful because it's so progressive.
Yeah.
And what I want to lift out for everyone is you're teaching essentially the same stuff. Monetize, leverage, repurpose. With each level that we go up here, following the arrow, you're just going deeper, spending more time with people, and charging more.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, this has got empire written all over it. And so.
Yeah. So I would probably, if they are hesitant about doing a show, I would do a show with them and interview them about doing a show, etc. in the private client area. So yeah, it's more one-on-one, and at least they've produced something so they can see how they feel about it. So yeah, it's pretty cool angle.
I think that's brilliant because the best way to demonstrate that you can help somebody,
right,
is to help somebody. Right? They're live. It's like, what a concept, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm excited both for you and for our audiences, whether live or on the replays or audio, video, all the different ways we do it, podcast, livecast. Like what are we leaving out here? I wonder about this being an ebook or a mini book. It could be, with
Yeah.
video links to it or a video ebook or something.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking of writing a book, um, a simple book, as you say,
Right,
with video links, because no one's doing it. And also probably doing it on a show on LinkedIn about streaming TV, because a lot of people don't understand it.
right.
And yeah, so there's a lot of traffic ways that can go into this, to for people to create a show, and yeah, there's lots here.
I love it, and so many places they can, as I understand what you're saying, where they can um, publish the show. Right?
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
LinkedIn, there's Medium, there's YouTube, I mean, if you wanted to, okay, um,
hmm,
as you grow, you could develop a course for every one of those. How to
right,
get on Amazon Fire, how to get on Roku. Uh,
right. Yeah, they are a little bit different in terms of, their regulations and requirements. So yeah, that would be a separate show. So the only qualification for that membership would be that you had some video
right,
content,
right.
because you can't do a TV channel without content. So
Well, they used to do that back in the days when there were 3 channels. I mean, they just had the
mhm.
test pattern up there. Remember?
Yeah, yeah, you
After,
can do them
after,
live. You can do live
after a
shows on
single
on
banner.
Roku. Just
Remember
like
that at
TV.
midnight when TV would go off, play the national anthem, and then it's a test pattern
Yeah,
for 5 or 6
yeah,
hours.
yeah,
Um, I think it's amazing how far we've come in our lifetime.
yeah, it's
Because look
awesome.
what you're doing. You're teaching anybody to get on TV,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
that's super cool. That's powerful.
Yeah, it's changing the environment of TV, in that
Sure.
they're allowing others. You don't have to be a big corporation or network to have your own TV channel these
Right.
days, because Roku and everyone, Amazon Fire and Apple, they all need content. We all need content. That's why I decided this would be a good one
Yeah.
for you.
Thank you for doing that. It fits
Yeah.
great. And you're right. It needs to be filled. And the other advantage over network TV or even Netflix or all the other ones that are out there, Hulu and everything else,
Mhm.
um, is by the time an idea gets accepted to the first time it's shown can be months and years.
Yeah.
And with
Mhm.
this skill, you could come up with an idea, put it together, and have it up that day,
Right.
which
Yeah.
is crazy good.
Yeah, it's amazing what the technology is like now. So,
It's a beautiful thing. All right.
yeah.
Look at the beginning digital empire here, folks.
Mhm.
Um, and probably the easiest place for you to start, Jane, would be with the course.
Yeah, I hadn't thought of mini courses, with in that sort of segmentation of monetize,
Mhm.
leverage, and repurpose.
Right.
So that's, yeah, those could almost be like traffic generators.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Getting people into the system, finding out if they're interested. Maybe getting onto their webcam and develop their own show and all that kind of thing by
Right.
the course level, and then go and do it on Facebook Live. You don't have
Oh,
to
that's a great
wait.
idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Because when you
Yeah.
create the 3 module course, you've created your 3 mini courses. And
Right.
then in the mini courses, don't give as much information as you would in each module.
Mhm.
Say it's a feeder. You could even do them for free, um,
Right.
and feed into the course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really,
Yeah. Yeah. I
Jane,
have it. Yeah.
I've been having so much fun with you, but it's time to wrap up.
Oh, wow.
And it's just like this experience. It's
Well,
like,
I've been with you a long time, just so you know.
I know.
I was back in the meme times. The memes. I've got to do some more memes.
Oh my
When you were
goodness,
doing a
yeah.
course back with, memes. So I
I
enjoy
remember
it.
the meme stuff. But the favorite one I've seen recently is it says it shows a computer or several displays, and it says, "My brain is like my computer. There's 17 tabs open, 3 of them are frozen, and I have no idea where the music is coming from."
Oh, wow, that's great. I'll
So
have to use that one.
there you go. Please do. All right. So, Jane, thanks for being a long time member and customer, and thank you for being here. I think this is really going to help a lot of the people, make it easier and less frightening to be on either what we're doing or actual TV. So yay. And folks, if you want to be in Jane's seat, not actually at her house in her seat, but on the show, doing this, the place you want to go is the contentprofitshow.com/guest. The contentprofitshow.com/guest. And thank you for being with us. This has been episode 20. And guess what the next episode will be? It will be 21. Okay. So you'll get announcements about that too. All right. Thanks for being a guest, Jane. And thank you all for being here, whether you're live or on the replay. And we will catch you next time. And you know what to do in the meantime. And that's go use this stuff.